Chapter 2, Genesis, How We Arrived. From an animal that resembled a sponge in its complexity, we trace our evolution through the acquisition of a mouth and an anus in our marine worm ancestry, to fish without jaws, then with jaws, to fish with fins that served as limbs, and on through amphibians and reptiles, to something like a tree shrew, then monkeys and apes. This rich bestiary carried our genes, or genes that would become ours, by cruising the wine-dark seas, slithering over glistening bacterial turfs that clothed the rocky shore, exploring the dense jungles that grew in their place, and at last migrating to the rich savanna where we stood upright in the whispering grass, flared our nostrils to inhale the sweet air of Africa, and pondered our next move. When we scrutinize the genetics of the simplest kinds of animals and their ancestors, we learn something crucial about ourselves. Down at the base of the tree of animal life, deep in the ancestral roots, it becomes impossible to tell the difference between our kin and the forerunners of mushrooms. Animals and fungi merge, forming a stout 1 billion-year-old limb that combines the two. Evidence for this union comes from comparing animal and fungal DNA. This molecular phylogenetic work has been de rigueur for detecting evolutionary relatedness for 30 years. As methods have tightened and data sets have expanded, the case for the affinity between animals and fungi has strengthened. So beyond the illogic of claiming transcendence over the mushrooms that we see on a lawn, we are in fact related to them.